Welcome, dragon enthusiasts and Westerosi wanderers. Today we're diving deep into the fiery legacy of House Targaryen. We're going to talk about why Rhaenys Targaryen's death in House of the Dragon is a bigger deal than Daenerys Targaryen's supposed death in Game of Thrones. And if you're yelling at me through the screen like a freaking psycho, now you're just gonna need to watch and find out why. Spoiler alert. It's not just because George R.R. Martin still hasn't finished the books. Imagine this. You're next in line for the Iron Throne. You've got the pedigree, the support, and a wardrobe full of Targaryen red. But instead of getting your well-deserved crown, you're sidelined for your male cousin all because he has a peepee.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Sound unfair? Well, that's the story of my girl Rhaenys Targaryen, the queen who never was. Her struggle and sacrifice set a powerful precedent for future female rulers and shook the very foundation of Westerosi politics. So grab your dragon saddle and giddy the fudge up because we're about to explore why Rhaenys' death matters more than Daenerys' anticlimactic yet dramatic dragon-sized exit. Trust me, this is a ride you are not gonna want to miss. Known as the Queen Who Never Was, Rhaenys was a strong, determined, loyal, and ambitious woman. As the granddaughter of King Jaehaerys I, she had a legitimate claim to the throne, unlike this guy. However, despite her qualifications and fan club, she was passed over in favor of her cousin Viserys. Her life and death were pivotal in the Targaryen history, setting a significant precedent for future female rulers in Westeros. Fast forward a few centuries, and we meet everyone's favorite dragon queen, Daenerys, also known as Dany or Khaleesi. Born during the Targaryen exile, she starts her journey far from the Iron Throne. Throughout Game of Thrones, we witness her transformation from a timid girl to a powerful queen. With her dragons and fierce determination, she fights to reclaim her family's throne, believing that she is destined to rule Westeros. Daenerys' story is marked by triumphs, challenges, and ultimately a controversial ending that left fans divided, or, for a better word, pissed. While George R.R. Martin hasn't officially resolved Daenerys' fate in the books, thanks George, let's dive into 5 reasons why Rhaenys' death matters more than Daenerys' supposed one. Point 1. Historical significance. As we dive into the reasons why Rhaenys Targaryen's death in House of the Dragon matters more than Daenerys Targaryen's, it's crucial to understand Rhaenys' unique position in the Targaryen dynasty. Rhaenys, known as the Queen Who Never Was the granddaughter of King Jaehaerys I and had a legitimate claim to the Iron Throne after her father, Prince Aemon, had died. Despite her strong claim and substantial support, she was passed over in favor of her male cousin Viserys, highlighting the deep-seated gender biases of Westeros. Rhaenys' pursuit of the throne was a slap in the face to the old boys club of Westeros. However, her bid wasn't just about a fancy chair made out of swords. It was a courageous challenge to the deeply ingrained patriarchal norms. By making her stand, she set a precedent for future female rulers, paving the way for her cousin and main protagonist in House of the Dragon, Rhaenyra Targaryen. Rhaenys' determination in the face of opposition made her a symbol of female empowerment, and her legacy influenced subsequent generations, including the Kardashians.
Hey, big bro.
Not now, I'm doing a decree.
Okay, but I just got the head of Grayson Lannister.
What? I literally just pardoned him.
Though she never wore the crown, Rhaenys' story is a testament to the ongoing fight for equality, making her death a pivotal and significant moment in Targaryen history. Point 2. Precedent for female rule. Rhaenyra's claim to the throne was essentially built on the foundation of Rhaenys' bold assertion that women could and should rule. Though at first this caused strife between teen Rhaenyra and Rhaenys, it only lasted for so long until King Viserys decided to drop dead. And the High Towers, of course, they didn't waste no time cornering Rhaenys as they tried to place Aegon on the throne, forcing shit to get real. And Rhaenys had to make the decision. Was she going to continue in the struggle on equality, or succumb to the weight that such a struggle carries? Upon choosing the former, she took her big beautiful baby Meleys and didn't burn the Greens to smithereens, but she did give word to Rhaenyra about their treachery, signifying her position and role in the coming war and the bigger war. Can a woman rule? And will a woman rule? Rhaenys' experience highlighted the strengths and capabilities of female leaders, and her death had a huge impact on the Targaryen dynasty and its politics. Her passing wasn't just a sad moment, it changed the course of history. First, her death highlighted the instability of a male, or PP-only succession system. By denying Rhaenys' rightful claim, the realm showed that they prioritized gender over legitimacy. This decision created a lot of tension within the Targaryen family, leading to conflicts that could have been avoided, but instead caused the death of millions. Rhaenys' death symbolized the resistance to change and the outdated norms that needed to be challenged. It set a precedent that rightful claims could be ignored if they didn't fit traditional standards. In essence, Rhaenys' death was a catalyst for change within the Targaryen dynasty and Westeros as a whole. It was passed down centuries later as Daenerys aimed to take back her birthright as rightful queen of the Seven Kingdoms. Point 3. Political ramifications. Rhaenys Targaryen's death shook the Targaryen dynasty and Westeros to its core, causing immediate political chaos, leading to intense disputes and power struggles within the royal family and among the nobility, but yet her spirit endured. This unrest set the stage for the Dance of the Dragons, a devastating civil war, which weakened the Targaryen dynasty and left lasting divisions within the realm. The civil war decimating the dragon population and destabilizing the political landscape for generations to come. In contrast, Daenerys' alleged death led to a swift but relatively peaceful reorganization of power. Jon Snow's decision to kill Daenerys created a power vacuum, but the lords and ladies of Westeros quickly and unfortunately chose Bran the broken fucking Stark as king. This decision, though unexpected, was accepted without civil war, allowing for a smoother transition to a new era of leadership. Point 4. Personal sacrifice and legacy. Rhaenys Targaryen was a true embodiment of personal sacrifice. Despite having a strong claim to the Iron Throne, she chose to prioritize her family and the kingdom's stability over her own ambitions. Rhaenys accepted her exclusion with grace and continued to support her family, understanding the potential conflicts her claim could spark in prioritizing peace for all. Her ultimate sacrifice was a testament to her dedication to peace and her unwavering loyalty to the Targaryen name. She was always there for her family, even when it meant putting her own dreams aside. Rhaenys' loyalty and her efforts to keep the family united were clear indicators of her selfless nature. Her death wasn't just a personal loss, it was a blow to the entire realm, which could have greatly benefited from her wisdom and balanced leadership. Daenerys Targaryen's story was just a wee bit different. From an exiled princess to a powerful queen, Daenerys faced immense challenges but never wavered in her quest to reclaim her birthright. Her journey was one of conquest, fueled by a vision of breaking the cycle of tyranny. Unlike Rhaenys, whose sacrifices were personal, Daenerys' sacrifices often involved difficult decisions that ultimately impacted others, but not so much her. Her determination sometimes led to ruthless actions, which ultimately brought about her own downfall. Daenerys' end, being killed by Jon Snow, was a stark contrast to Rhaenys' sacrifice. While Rhaenys put her family and kingdoms first, Daenerys' pursuit of power and transformation led to her tragic demise. Before we get to our final point, I just want to ask that if you have enjoyed the video this far, please do me the favor of liking, subscribing, and commenting to help push my content out there to our fellow dragon riders. Without further ado, Point 5. Unintended consequences. Rhaenys' death ignited tensions within the Targaryen family, leading to the Tango of Dragons. This civil war devastated Westeros, showing how one event can spiral into greater chaos. Economic repercussions. The civil war that followed drained resources, disrupted trade, and caused widespread famine and poverty. This highlighted how political conflicts can devastate the economy and impact even common people. Dragons as symbols of destruction. Rhaenys' death in the subsequent war changed the perception of dragons. Once symbols of power, dragons became associated with destruction, leading to their near extinction and altering the power balance within Westeros. Shifting loyalties. The fallout from Rhaenys' death caused shifting loyalties among noble houses. This period of instability allowed rival factions to gain power, demonstrating the fragile nature of loyalty and the need for the ruling house to maintain trust from within. So, to bring it all together, Rhaenys Targaryen's death had a profound and lasting impact on Westeros. It set a precedent for female rule, triggered the Dance of the Dragons, and highlighted her personal sacrifices. Her death reshaped alliances, strategies, and perceptions of dragons, leading to far-reaching consequences that even affected Daenerys. While Daenerys' story is compelling and obviously based on the show, much more enjoyable, Rhaenys' legacy fundamentally altered the course of the Targaryen dynasty and the entire realm, inviting us to reconsider the importance of inclusivity and how that can impact the future. Answer me this question. How different might Westeros have been if Rhaenys had been allowed to rule? I look forward to reading your answers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, or I'll burn you with my damn dragon.